sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded in the end zone. Breeze now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Michael Thomas. That's good for us Saints.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And they're going to set up shop at the 26. 7-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Colts.
Throwing, Rivers, looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 48 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. It's now throwing now is Breeze. Almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down. Blitz coming and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
It goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points up. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Corey Willis. And the return will stop right around the 25. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of the...
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
The extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 29 yards. Orleans. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot. You're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Indianapolis.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
2nd and 10 at the 33.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Taylor found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They call him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. They'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle.
Rivers.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
6 yards on the play. Brings up.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Rivers. he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
24. Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Breeze. This will caught over the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24. Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That one good for 33 and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They give to Taylor out of the gun, and he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
They run once more with Taylor, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And he's got his man Hilton. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Number 13.
T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Playing some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And now throw incomplete as well.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to him.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Breeze now. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Breeze pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Being chased out left. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Breeze going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call. On second down, it's Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up and the New Orleans Saints. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Running with Kamara.
At the 24.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 76 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Demario Davis there on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Harris now to return.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's a little bit with me, baby.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
180. Tackle. Watch the safety creep.
Back to Taylor on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
390. 380. Mike 56.
Now Taylor. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Taken down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mike 80. 56. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On third down, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
180. 390. I'm coming after you.
Throwing Rivers. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle there to make the grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 12.
Now Kamara.
First down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy.
To throw is Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rocky Ya-Sin.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 54 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready. Yellow lady. Kill.
Breeze now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees on target to Emmanuel Sanders. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
190. Round 80. Check, 47. They can't hang with us. Mike's 47.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards on the ground.
10 at the 13-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Hines. And he's brought down.
That's good.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. Now Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Snags it for the pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the...
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Saints.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no thought of a return here for Hines. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They run once more with Taylor. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Rivers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Rivers to Hilton there, 1st down Indy.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, D. It's just you.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5.
180, block 11. Delta.
From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
At the 17-yard
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
180, 190, 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want to.
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on 1st down. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeForest Buckner gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of, it's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
To Jared Cook.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Colts take over first.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Taylor. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Colts 44, Saints 16. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Takes this about 5 yards deep. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He finds Clark. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith There to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Colts, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. To throw is Rivers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Ready? On 9.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Breeze pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 10.
Breeze to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Breeze again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints add on to their lead.
For the point after.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
For New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
A Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Colts, nothing.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
And the Colts, 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Taylor. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got Burton here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 31 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 14, Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he's got his man Hilton. 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To number 13.
T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 21, Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Saints 28, Colts 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 22. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The Colts first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Blankenship's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Breeze. Trouble for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. And this is going to be called. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 79 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game.
For the extra point.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's second and 10.
Throwing, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Third and inches.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
To throw, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Well, that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The extra point.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
1st down, Colts.
They run with Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
And that sack leaves Rivers and the Colts with a 3rd and long.
From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 31-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast. Because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Sin.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
They run once more with Taylor.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Down at the 39-yard line.
Breeze now looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Julian Blackmon.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st down, Taylor. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 34. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Breeze now to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10
on the ground, Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Flushed out right. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Open man is Taylor, he's got it. Evades the tackler and makes some space. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They run the counter. Taylor. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is incomplete. Well, Charles, there's a couple of things at play here. I don't understand why you don't just kick the PAT to tie it this late in the fourth. If you are going to go for it, though, why the fake kick from the 15?
No explanation that I have will make any type of sense. You're exactly right. Kick the extra point, have a tie game, and see what happens down the stretch. But if you're going to go for it, as you said, hold my offense out there. And I like my chances from the 2-yard line, not faking it from the 15.
Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one.
Today's final score, Colts 42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.